There you go. Thank you. Have fun.
Off-brand cereal, jugs of milk, and cans of beans.
So this section of our pantry is really for our monthly food boxes.
Meals made by Geo.
We do end up serving up to 200 meals for dinner and up to, I would say, up to 100 for breakfast.
And makeshift shelter beds.
These are for folks that really don't want a regular emergency shelter, but they don't want to die at night on the streets.
All of these things probably don't come to mind when you think of gambling, but here in New Hampshire, they're actually intertwined, thanks to charitable gaming.
It's really an amazing thing to get a check from charitable gaming and to say, maybe we can supplement our food this week.
The Nashua Soup Kitchen and Shelter is one of 800 New Hampshire charities that receives a cut of the money made by charitable gaming organizations.
We know that we compete with everybody, all these amazing nonprofits in the area for the same revenue, the same people, the same dollars. So to have that burden eased a little bit each year is really fantastic.
Walk into one of these charitable gaming spots these days and you might as well think you're in Vegas.
Good luck, Ace.
But this didn't happen overnight.
Charities are having trouble raising money. What better way to raise money than to have a little gambling situation? Oh.
Longtime state senator Lou D'Alessandro has been beating the pro-casino drum for decades.
We're supposed to represent the people. 70% of the people want expanded gaming.
The New Hampshire legislature voted no on granting casino licenses, but eventually yes on expanding charitable gaming with historical horse racing, a version of slots, in 2021. And as the Granite State opens gaming spot after gaming spot, D'Alessandro's having a bit of an I told you so moment.
If we had done this years ago, it would have been a much different world today. Because look at the number of states that have taken advantage of, legalizing gambling.
It's the middle of the afternoon here in Nashua, and almost every seat here at the Nash Casino is filled with people. We keep seeing these charitable gaming spots pop up across the state, and this one here will be the biggest in New Hampshire.
In the first 36 hours at the Nash, 16,000 people showed up to play. Like the Nash, 12 of the 14 currently open charitable gaming spots have casino in their name. But ask Lottery Commissioner Charlie McIntyre if there's really a difference.
I don't get hung up on names. What makes the difference between a restaurant and a cafe? I don't know, a bistro. If we call it a charitable gambling room or call it a casino, that's just the name. The function inside was approved, and it is well and highly regulated.
A News 9 Investigates analysis of state data shows that in 2024, charitable gaming brought in $35 million for the state, which goes to funding education, $39 million for charities, and $170 million for charitable gaming operators. Overall, that's $244 million in revenue. But McIntyre says these numbers could get much bigger.
I think the market for it is about $1 billion.
And if you're wondering who's behind these gambling houses, News 9 Investigates found they're all owned by out-of-state companies. 5 of them, including the Revo casinos, are owned by Peninsula Pacific Group based out of California. 2 of them, like the Nash and the Lucky Moose, by ELC Entertainment out of Nevada, which both own properties across the country.
All of the knowledge these out-of-state operators bring is a benefit to the player and to the state because they already know what they're doing.
While there's a limit of only 18 charitable gaming locations opening in New Hampshire until 2031, D'Alessandro says he's confident this industry is just going to keep growing.
Is charitable gaming here to stay? Absolutely. There isn't anybody that's going to turn it back.
Ariel Metropolis, News 9 Investigates.